Expresso has been working very closely with correctional services, tracking those centres of excellence. We've seen rehabilitation move into a phase of making offenders productive members of society, bridging that gap. Who would have thought that an old hangar at an old airport base would become the hub for fine art? And moreover, that the artists would be the offenders themselves. Well, today, South Africa is very proud to launch a nationwide arts festival presented by Correctional Services for the offenders. Today, our eyes are going to be opened. Come.
One leg of the festival is a creative arts competition. The finalists' work is exhibited in an art gallery on the premises of the Goodwood Correctional Facility.
Well, this really is inspiring. I can feel my creative juices flowing. 9 categories, over 50 prisons involved. Give me a bit of background as to the Arts Festival.
It's the first time that we, as Correctional Services, we have this national creative art event.
And with this kind of platform, what is next? What are your goals for the future for this initiative?
Our goal is to make sure that offenders, when they leave our correctional centers and go back to society, they have something to live on, they can sustain their lives. We want to have this as an ongoing program where offenders will be nurtured and sustained and also assisted by professional artists outside, because it's difficult for them to get jobs outside. But then they've got something to live on from whatever that they can do by themselves.
And judging by the artwork, I somehow think they are going to have very successful careers when they leave here. Can I meet some of the artists?
Yes, we do have some of the artists around. You are welcome to meet them. Let's go.
The competition consists of 9 categories, including painting, pencil work and needlework. Thanks to this project, Bulelani from the Goodwood Correctional Facility discovered his many talents.
This looks amazing, my friend. It looks like you've got a couple of entrants in the competition. What has it meant to you to be a part of this initiative?
It make me feel happy, because when I was outside, I didn't know I can do such a thing like this.
Then Bulelani, I have to ask you this very important question. What do you want for your future? What do you want for yourself when you leave Goodwood?
I want to be creative so that I will be self-employed. I won't go to look for the job. I'll be self-employed, and then I'll become a designer. All this painting I do to sell it so that I can get something to eat when I'm outside.
Well, Bulelani, the workmanship is exquisite. You are one artistic brother. Enjoy it. Good luck today, my man. Good luck.
By opening a door to self-employment, the aim of this project is to help reintegrate offenders into the community. Talented people like Kabelo will be allowed to sell his work at the gallery for 2 years after his release.
Did you know that you were this creative? Did you think that you would ever be doing needlework and artwork?
Yeah, I didn't even realize today I can maybe create something like that.
Then what do you want, Kabelo? You are about to take a big, brave step out into a whole new world. What do you want for yourself when you leave Goodwood?
This team it will make it for me also easy to go further there outside, because I have now a platform.
Good luck, my bro. We'll see you soon, bro.
Visit the gallery at the Goodwood Correctional Facility today from 9 a.m. and support these budding artists. The winner of the competition will also be announced tonight. Good luck to all.
What an unbelievable initiative that is going to have incredibly far-reaching effects, not only for the offenders, but for communities in South Africa. Correctional services have done their part. Offenders have done their part. Now it's up to us as the private sector to do ours and meet them halfway. If you want to be inspired, drop by Goodwood Correctional Services. It is going to blow your mind.
Man, an incredible initiative indeed, as the National Arts Festival hosted in the gallery just outside of Goodwood Correctional Services later this morning. We have in studio with us this morning the National Commissioner, Mr. Tom Moyane, the Regional Commissioner, Deleki Class, and one of the festival adjudicators, Omar Vali, to talk to us about this incredible initiative that I think is going to be of such value to not only the offenders who are taking part today, not only to the correctional services as a whole, but to the public who will be engaged in it. Welcome to you, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
National Commissioner, I'm going to start off with you first. What is the feeling around the camp at the moment when you see an idea that started off way back when coming to fruition now?
The atmosphere is that of ecstatic, very interesting. We are joyous that we'll be able to show the innermost feeling of our offenders and creating a bridge across offenders and the society. And this has been a long time coming.
Yeah. Tell me about where that idea actually started to help offenders reintegrate into society by using something like art that is their own, that they can attach their own personal value to.
Our mantra has and continues to be rehabilitation and reintegration. And for somebody who has been incarcerated for a long time, art becomes an expression of the innermost feeling. And this has been taking place since 2010. We tossed with the idea as to how to show the public and the society as to what happens behind bars.
Yeah.
And this, we think, and sincerely so, want to take credit to Mr. Delegile Klas, who put everything together to bring all the 6 regions together to show what offender art is all about, including craft.
Fantastic. Mr. Klaas, over to you. What is the feeling like in your heart right now to see an idea that you first toyed around with and then brought to the National Commissioner coming to fruition now? I mean, I can't imagine how excited you must be.
I am quite excited. In fact, both myself and the team that has been putting this thing together, we were really excited yesterday when everything was set up, and we were saying that for the first time, offenders can also be able to see the fruits of their labor. And they can see value for money in the work that they are doing.
Yeah.
And most of the offenders that we were talking to, they kept on coming to say, thank you very much for doing this work.
Wow. Mr. Vali, you're the man entrusted, or one of the people entrusted with putting your eye on the art and in judging it according to quality. There are 9 categories, I believe. Tell me about some of the artworks that people can expect to see when they attend the exhibition.
Amazing artworks, you know, if you bear in mind that there have not been formal training, you can imagine what would happen if there's a structured training program. But if you look at just, the quality of the art, it's not, for me, not only a celebration of good art, but also of diversity and creativity. And I said to the Commissioner this morning, you know, I really think that this idea can go places, you know, and it could be a best practice in the whole world.
Yeah.
Giving hope.
Wow.
And also expressing the artists, and so expressing themselves in a very meaningful way.
Yeah.
And it's an expression of freedom, of celebration, and it's a must-see. Yeah. I can also see that many of these art forms will find its way in the best galleries in the world, the art houses, the private collectors, the corporate collectors. And really, you know, I'm really fascinated, and I'm very, very proud to be associated with this project. And I want to salute the Commissioner on my right and also the Regional Commissioner on my left. I think this is a great and stunning idea. It really gives us hope for South African art.
Indeed. And I think if just looking at the 2 pieces that you have brought in with you this morning, they are absolutely fantastic. We should actually think about getting one of them into our studio. I'm just saying. Terms and conditions apply. But, so, National Commissioner, what are the current structures like in facilities to allow offenders to practice their art, to express themselves to where they can get to a level like this?
We have always said it's important that offenders have spaces that they have not walked into, and create that atmosphere of expressing their innermost feeling of remorse, and also to try and create an atmosphere of working together with the society. So during their spare time, they work and they paint, they do crafts, they sing. So creative arts is broad, but we thought this particular type of art has not been seen. As Mr. Omar has indicated, worldwide, offender labor has become such a crown jewel of what offenders are capable of. We want to show the public, our South African people, that behind bars, our officials in particular, we need to give credit to our officials because they give them space, they give them inspiration. They are the people whom they see on a daily basis and give them guidance. And this is an expression of the innermost feeling of the offenders.
Indeed.
And of course, of that of our officials working together with them.
Fantastic. Mr. Klaas, just give us some final details. 9 o'clock this morning, where can people come and see some of this beautiful artwork?
The gallery is just next to the N1. As you turn into Monte Vista Boulevard, on your left-hand side, you will already see those big paintings at the gallery. And we want to invite members of the public to go there, look at the quality art, and we also want to keep that gallery as a center where on a Saturday or Sunday morning, families can go there, have a cup of tea, look at the art. Those who want to buy the art.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us this morning, for your time. We really appreciate it. And good luck with the gallery and the exhibition today. I hope that it brings all the success that you've worked so hard for and that everyone else has worked so hard for over the past couple of years. Fantastic. So as it was said before, the authorities have done their part, the offenders have done their part. Now it's time for you, South Africa, to do your part. If you have a moment, make sure that you make a turn at that gallery. The exhibition starts at 9 o'clock this morning. Show your support for this really, really amazing initiative. We'll be right back with lots more on Expresso.